All right, so today's a kind of a fun topic to talk about because I love when I finally figure out when I'm doing something wrong, or I at least understand what I was doing wrong. And today I wanted to talk about kind of the biggest failure I've had over the past year of doing business. And what that is I did not realize the difference in marketing. There's actually two sides of marketing that I'm learning about. Most of you all know I'm very heavy on the social media, the blogging, the podcast, all the informative stuff, trying to help you guys all out. Well, what I found out is what I had thought was with being on social media and kind of just put myself out there was more brand awareness. And what that really translates to is called indirect marketing. Indirect marketing essentially is a long tail game, meaning it's excellent for building relationships. I love building relationships, obviously. It's excellent with getting people familiar with my brand. It's excellent for people to get familiar with me. But ultimately, indirect marketing never really leads to a sale because there's so much information going on around us daily that without an actual punchline, an actual request, most of the time no one's going to actually act on it. And that's where I've been failing, is because I was very heavy laden on indirect marketing and have been really kind of not acting so well on the other type of marketing, which is direct marketing. Now, direct marketing is something that seems to be, at least to me anyways, it seemed that it was a dead art or a dying art. I tend to really like staying up on top of the leading, best way to market, the way things are going, where everyone's going. And I listen to a lot of influencers and business people and stuff like that, and they're all about, that brand awareness, social media, and just kind of getting all hyped up in that, realizing or not realizing for myself that that was all indirect marketing, which is very important. But the trick is, like everything in life, is balance. You gotta have both, or at least that's what I just found out. So I'm really stoked, really kind of digging in deeper with more direct marketing, more person-to-person interaction, more emails specifically requesting information or letting people know my services, and cold calling for just an actual sell of my services. So that's kind of what was getting me down and kind of frustrated, was because I was not seeing the returns or the business that I was expecting with as much effort as I was putting into my social stuff and kind of brand awareness. What I hadn't realized is that brand awareness is not as effective on making a sale as direct marketing, but it is imperative for keeping a good relationship with existing clients or getting people familiar with you to where eventually they may know someone or they may need you in the future. So definitely a long tail. And that's, I guess, kind of what I've been doing with all you guys. Everyone that I make a relationship with here through social, it really helps in the long run. You know someone, or I've gotten tons of messages. You know someone, or you have a relative that's runs something, that's a manager of some sort, that you're like, I could probably get you in there, and all that stuff's great opportunities, and that definitely is a long tail. So long tail meaning years and years down the road, 5 to 10 year track here. Well, I needed to pay bills now, and my pipeline was slowly dwindling. And now I found out, been doing a lot of research, a lot of education, learning a lot, kind of schooling on direct marketing, because I've now found out that's where it's at. You ask a question and you get a response. You ask directly, hey, do you need a welding service? They will say, yes, we're interested, or no, thank you. But you make a video about, hey, I just started a welding business and I'm in this local area. People are going to be like, oh, that's cool. He just started around here, but it won't hit in their head, oh, wait, I need a welder. No, that just will breeze over it, just like all the other information. So pointed question is very important for your success. So please Don't make the mistake, the massive failure that I did in undervaluing direct marketing. That's emails, that's calls, that's in-person relationships. Going out and seeing people, meeting people face to face, telling them what you're about, what you can do, and asking if you can be of any service to them. Like I said, that in the person or in an email or through the phone on an actual call or cold calling. That's direct marketing. That will get you directly proportionate returns on your time and get work coming in the door here immediately. And then obviously continue on with the branding, the indirect marketing, because that helps just create and establish that you are an entity that should be respected and understood, as you're not just a shade tree guy, a shade tree business. You're actually an established business. You have brand awareness. People know about you. You're being talked about. So when the best part is your brand awareness. You're all over the place. People are talking about, let's use me for an example. Oh, Welderbeast. And then someone goes to a job and I either call them or they get an email and it says Welderbeast. Like, oh, hey, I've been hearing about Welderbeast here. What are they about? Let's see. So they've been hearing it in the background. Then they have a direct opportunity to engage with me, see what I'm about, see if they could use me, and then it goes on there. So they already have that first initial trust, so to speak. They've been hearing about me already. I'm not just coming out of the blue. So a little bit of brand awareness really helps kind of lubricate the communications. And then making a direct contact is, okay, now I'm actually in communication with you. So that there's already a small level of trust we're building up here. And then with the sell, the direct market, to say, hey, I have a service. Can you use me? Are you willing to use me? Let's get in business together. And all the while, as you guys know, it takes time to build relationship and reputation, so it takes both. It certainly does. I've leaned way too heavy on the indirect, and now I'm starting to double down on the direct marketing. And hopefully we're going to start seeing my pipeline fill up, start getting more work, and ultimately have a lot more fun stories for you guys on everything that I mess up, do wrong, failed on. And you guys can learn from it all the while. But that was kind of an exciting revelation that I've had today. Just really realizing the difference between the two. Not really realizing there was a difference between the two. I just thought marketing was marketing. But there is actually. There's a difference between direct and indirect. And it's kind of more, I guess I've always seen it as branding and marketing. But actually branding and indirect marketing are almost the same thing. And then marketing and direct marketing are, the same thing. They're ultimately, that's how it broke up. I had it broken in my mind, but I didn't look at it properly. So, hope that helps you guys out when you're first getting started. Yeah, social's great, and it's awesome to get brand awareness, and try doing the best you can for brand awareness. Don't just forget it because you're not going to see immediate results, because by starting now, you will hopefully see the results in years to come. That's my hope anyways. We'll see if it actually turns out here in a couple more years. So that is the subject for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. As always, I love to hear it. Share this around if you know anyone that can, use this information, that could really benefit from it. You guys have a great day. And as always, I'll talk to you later.